Do what it do. Another episode on Let's Level Up podcast.
Don't think about the moment. Think about the bigger picture.
What it do. This another episode on Let's Level Up podcast with Ricky Rodriguez. Hey man, we're out here in Medellin, Colombia. The guest I have today, first time here. We're gonna see if he how he feel about the city, if he loved it. He's a BikeLife star, man. He's a legend in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's give it up for the homie, K Cush. What up, Brody?
What's going on, brother? Thank you for having me, my boy.
Hey, appreciate you being on the platform, man. Hey, before we get started with everything, for the people that might not know you, where can they find you on social media?
So my social media is just mainly on Instagram at Kay Kushington, Kayk Kush INGTON, Kay Kushington.
Y'all make sure to tune in, follow him. He got some great content, man. He's been doing this for a while, and you're gonna get to know a little bit about him. So, man, where are you originally from?
So I'm from the Midwest. I'm a Midwest baby, man. You feel me? We coming out of Indy. So as far as with the bikes, how their perspective on it would be, so I come from the Midwest. A lot of my journey started living in Philly.
Yeah.
And from Philly, we took it back down south. You feel me? We down in Florida now, boy.
Now you in Florida. How long have you been in Florida?
I've been in Florida probably now about 7-8 years. Yeah. I was in Philly for 3 years, and then Indy behind that.
And how was that transition from the north to the south?
It's different, man. Like, the cultures on the East Coast is the essence of, like, what we do, where it came from, the origin of it. So living on the East Coast, you get that exposure to, like, the heart and soul and, like, you know, the bikes is bigger than just the bikes. It's the culture of the city that kind of plays into it. So it's just like having those predominant high volume, high populated cities up there, you know, it helps with the culture as far as the acceptance and the non-acceptance, you know, how long it's been around, how many people have seen it, how many people haven't seen it. I mean, because a lot of what we run into these days is, you know, just the people that dislike it just haven't been exposed to it. Yeah. And people that have been exposed to it, you know, I mean, it's a love-hate relationship. But, you know, like I said, being on the East Coast just really plays into that. So I really enjoyed it. Going down south.
It's never cold.
It's never cold. The weather's perfect.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like, so you get into, you know, all right, you're dealing with talent that's able to essentially practice year round. Yeah. So you get those pieces. So the difference, like, from up north to down south is, like, down south you can get some players that advance really, really quick, you know, type of thing, compared to the up north, because it's very seasonal. You know, a lot of people ain't pulling out their dirt bikes when there's snow on the ground in New York City, type of thing.
You can't. So you got to pause.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and over there you could do it every day. Of course, it rains a lot bit. Yeah. It rains 1 hour, then gets sunny, and I already know that Florida weather, man. So that's what's up, man. And when was the first time you picked up a dirt bike? How old were you?
So I wasn't old enough to necessarily consistently ride a bike until I was old enough to buy my own, type of thing. Yeah. So it's always been a part of, like, my personality, like, back to pedal bikes. I mean, because that's where it all starts for everybody, is on the pedal bikes. And it was just like, as long as I ever knew I could walk a pedal bike, as far as I humanly knew that was possible. This is without YouTube. I'm a 90s baby. You feel me? So it's like, this is prior to YouTube, where you can just search your favorite topic and get 10,000 videos behind it. Yeah. So for me, it was like, you know, how many mailboxes can you do? How many car spots can you do? So that was as a kid. So to circle back to what you asked me, so touching a bike, I wasn't behind the engine until I was probably about 18, 19. Okay. Yeah.
And what got you into the game?
I finally could afford one.
Yeah. So you always wanted it. You were always peeking it.
Always wanted one.
You had close friends that were.
No, and so in the Midwest, the bikes aren't prevalent, you know, type of thing. Like, the culture of just, like, seeing somebody riding a dirt bike, like, doing what I do, like, the exposure to it, it wasn't there. Yeah. So it was more so of, you know, cool, a motorcycle. Like, I want to ride a motorcycle. Like, it kind of, at that point, I didn't differentiate between a motorcycle, dirt bike, all those things. I just wanted to be on two wheels. So that's always just been a passion in me. So leading up to that, I mean, So my first bike, I bought it when I was 15. But again, I just told you I didn't start riding until I was about 18, 19 years old, okay? Yeah. So it was my mom's bike. I purchased it from my mom, rode it, learned how to ride. Yeah. And she rode it for a year and then never touched it again. So at some point when I was in high school, she kind of said she was getting rid of it. I was like, well, let me buy it. Cool, great. So she let me give her the money for it, but she wouldn't give me the responsibility of riding a bike. She was like, you're too irresponsible type of thing. So it was always something like a garage ornament. You feel me? Yeah. You go in there, you just sitting on top of it, act like you hitting the gas, and it's like, nigga, one day I'm gonna get out and get to it. Type of thing.
And did she did she have a problem with you riding? You know, you trying to protect her kid.
So did she have a problem with me riding? I'm going to say at the point that she thought I was too immature for it, yes. Yeah. Necessarily knowing my personality, like I've always been that type of person, so the bikes fit me just perfectly in the perspective of families and friends type of things. Like they was, you know, it's one of them like, nigga, we knew you was getting on bikes type of thing. Yeah. So again, I got that phone call when I was like 18, 19. Mom Dukes is like, hey, either get this shit out of my garage or it's gone. Yeah. Nigga, nigga, I've been waiting on this motherfucking phone call about 5 years at this point, type of thing. Like all through high school, I'm waiting for you to tell me, like, hey, go ahead, you can do what you want to do on it, type of thing. So I got that phone call, and I had just enough money in my pocket to get the bike fixed. Yeah. And I think it was something like $75 or something the mechanic wanted, and nigga, I gave that nigga my last, like that's probably one of my only purchases in life that I've just spent like to $0 to my name type of thing, like on something frivolous type of thing. And it was like, nigga, I spent my last $75 getting that bike to the mechanic and having him check it, fix it up, get it going, and it's been up ever since. Yeah, so you said you started at 19, really riding. Yeah. How long did it take you from 19 to what point to learn how to wheelie? Was it a long process? Was it easy for you? So it was definitely a learning experience. Yeah. It's not something that everybody starts off at different stages, and what I mean by that, like, it's just the quality of the bike that you have, the style of bike that you have. You know, is it meant to be wheelied? Is it not meant to be wheelied? Because for lack of better words, it was like I didn't have the best bike to start on. So trying to learn on that bike was not like really progressive type of thing, because you know you're fighting the right. There's a tool for every job type of thing, and I didn't have the right tool type of thing. Yeah. So my journey started off a little slow until I purchased a dirt bike. So I was on a motorcycle at first at 18, 19, as I stated. And I probably rode that bike I was on motorcycles for like a year or two. And at this point, you know, I'm watching the dirt bikes on the internet out of Philly heavy. Yeah. Philly was heavy at that time, right? Yeah, and I want to give a special shout out to Dirt Bike Rail. Like, shout out. You feel me? Dirt Bike Rail is, for me, if anybody ever asks, like, who's the best to touch the bikes as far as what we do, it was like... And I was going to ask you that. Yeah, so is he still active? No, all right, he passed away probably. Yeah. Rail passed away probably in about 2000, maybe 13, 14, 15. Motorcycle accident? Not something else? Life, life situation. But, you know, definitely, like, he was the inspiration behind, like, this is capable on a bike for me. Yeah. So, because even the Puerto Ricans, they're like, really the black community, black folks are the ones that started the movement, you know, and they look up to you guys. Yes. You know? So the bikes are prevalent everywhere around the world. Like being here in Colombia is like, bro, you can't go anywhere not seeing a bike. So to say that it's like the bike presence was born in the U.S., no, but the style in how we do it, the culture, the bike life culture of how it's taken it. Yes, the culture that everybody sees, the one that has the camaraderie, the one that has a bit of the organization, let's just call it hierarchy or something of that nature. That began in a lot of urban communities in the U.S. on the East Coast. Yeah, and from interviews that I've done with BikeLife personalities, you know, they've always told me, they're like, it's the same like hip hop. Yes, you know, they got their trap, like they do trap in Spanish and stuff. They got it from the U.S. Absolutely, it's a lot of styles that come from the U.S. and they come over here, and
and they make it look good too.
Right?
Because you've seen it, because you've been traveling all over. You've been to Puerto Rico. Now you done experienced Medellin.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I've realized in life, and it's like it's no shade to anybody, but if you want to see how a sport is done correctly, put it in the urban community.
Yeah.
The soccer that we watch on TV isn't what we necessarily think is cool, because you'll see a Reebok commercial where it's like, oh, it's a guy that's flipping it all over his head, and it's like they're not doing that. That's an urban community style way of playing soccer.
That's right.
So when it came to the bikes, it's like, the dirt bikes and all that stuff was kind of dominated, let's just say, for more rural type kids.
Yeah.
And it's like right now it's the urban kids that have that on lock. Like as far as, what the brands are looking for, because the bikes are in everything.
Yeah.
Music videos, commercials,
everything. And I've been seeing a lot of it lately, especially on the Spanish side, You know what I'm saying? So I've been seeing it everywhere. And how do you see? Because a lot of people are controversy about, BikeLife changed, BikeLife not the same, this, that. I hear a lot of that nowadays, especially in the Spanish community, where they're like, you're just a photographer, you're just a vlogger.
Right.
But I feel like, bro, they're sports, right? I feel like, all right, let's just say soccer, right? The bikers, they're the players. Then you got the coach, then you got the owner, with the investors, you know what I'm saying, coming in the game. And then, of course, you got the people filming for the TV. You got the photographers. I feel like all this, because don't you want BikeLife to grow? You need every position. Everybody needs a position. Because me, like I said.
That's kind of, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
That's, the perspective of that is not like, I wouldn't say that's the most accurate way to describe it, only because that's kind of what makes the bikes a little bit different, because everybody is kind of direct to consumer just based off of themselves.
Yeah.
So the brands that we wear, the things that we do, the bikes that we ride, how we ride them, all that, like the bikes are able to kind of skip out on needing all those positions in a general sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the way the technology is set up. It's like, because you can have straight access to my DMs and all that, the idea of people being like, hey, Kay, you manage us, or things, everybody is kind of out for themselves type of thing. And because it's in such a premature state, like, all the brands love us, but nobody is officially dealing with us on a high level consistently.
Yeah.
Okay. So because of that, everybody is trying to be like me first. Like, let me get first, and before I help other people. Like, instead of like, hey, if we did all these things together, we can set the market cap of like, what's the standard of doing a music video, things that instead of everybody wants to do them on their own, and it's like not include each other. And it's kind of like a gatekeeping race in a little general sense. So the change of to kind of circle back to that,
you've seen a lot of change
there. I mean, it does change. I mean, and that's with time, that's with anything. It's kind of dumb to think that. I mean, look at the NBA, the same teams that you thought, the Thunder just won a championship and they didn't have Durant, Harden, nor Westbrook on the team, and nobody would have guessed that in a million years type of thing. Like, if that was the team that, if that was what was written for the Thunder, Oklahoma Thunder, we would have expected to see it with KD, Russie, and Harden. So the culture is at a point where it's growing faster than it can kind of teach itself, I guess is the best way to put it, because of the exposure. Because I'll be honest with you, like, the explosion of e-bikes kind of like propelled the culture to where it's just like there's more presence in the streets in the U.S. So not only are the police playing with the dirt bikes, or they're chasing groups of kids on e-bikes, because, so it's changed, because there used to have to be respect, like some type of camaraderie to go out in New York City. Like, you have to know somebody, hey, you can't just pop up in Brooklyn and just pull your dirt bike out and go on, and you stay way out in Long Island, never spoke to nobody, things of that nature. So it's kind of getting to that spot where it's like, it's a little more of a free for all. It's a little less respect. There's kids coming in that aren't going through the steps to just, want to learn the culture.
They want to jump 10 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the lack of people, because I'm a fan of the culture. Like I love everything about the culture. Like I know the places that it started. I want to be there. I want to meet the people that set the foundation for us to be able to, that taught us these things online and showed us ways to mix your 2-stroke, or how to put your baby bottle behind your fender, just things of that nature. That is just like there's no instruction manual for that. Like how to shift lock. There's no instruction manual for that. So it's just like it was something that just formulated over time, and in the urban communities, bro.
Yeah, and because I tell you, I've been seeing a lot of stuff like, look, they've been putting proof. Look, I've been doing this since 2013. Y'all just catching the wave. Y'all just want numbers. Y'all just want this. Nah, bro, like me, then I'm in my head, I'm like, bro, unfortunately, under my life circumstances, I didn't have time to be on bikes. Like my last thing was thinking about learning how to do a wheelie.
Right.
My thoughts were, how am I going to help my mom pay this rent tomorrow?
No, that's right.
That was me.
That's facts.
I never had video games. I never could do that. My thought process was like, it was just different. It was just working, bro. And now that I see it, that I've always liked motorcycles, but like I said, would I get the motorcycle, or am I gonna help my mom's put food on the table for all these 6 kids she got? You know what I'm saying? So it was, now that I'm older, that I can do it because I got my own money, I got my businesses set, then I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I just got introduced to this by Sig. Shout out to Sig. 2 years, about almost going on 2 years. So I was introduced to it by him because I was doing a podcast episode with him, and he invited me to PR. And ever since that first GVO I went to, I fell in love with it. And I'm not just deep in the bike.
That was your first one?
That was my first time.
I didn't know that.
My first time, and he told me, I took you to the best.
Yeah, I was about to say you had
because we was doing, because that was my that right there, bro. We was in a podcast, we were doing an interview, and he invited me on it. He was like, we going to PR. I was like, let's go. And then I didn't even tell him. I booked the ticket without him, and I arrived to PR, and I was like, yo, where you at? You came, Ricky?
Yeah.
You really came? I was like, yeah, I'm here. So that was my first GVO. That was my first ever BikeLife experience. I did not know. That's why I got super drunk.
Right.
Because I was excited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was definitely turned up. I mean, it's a lot of energy moving, like to get culture shocked into that.
Adrenaline, all that, bro. And I was like, wow, I like it. I mean, of course, I'm 33. I'm growing white hair. I'm not going to be willing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not. It's not. But shit, I could be in the coach if I want. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I could damn ride a bike.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I tell them, bro, like I told you too, they might be able to pop a wheelie and I can make a milli. You know what I'm saying? I might not be able to do what you do and you can't do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to still respect you. You know what I'm saying? So get what? I could be in the bike life and I could be the investor. You could be the one popping the wheelies. I'm going to be the one buying you the damn bikes. You know what I'm saying? The sponsor. So I like it. I want to get to that level where I could do stuff. And of course, y'all want BikeLife, man. They want this industry to go up, right? You want to make money off doing what you love, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, they need people like us to document it, to put it out there so sponsors could come. So, if you're on a bike and you wearing Nike, all Nike'd up, Nike might want to sponsor you and you get some money. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to get a manager behind it, because then the business part comes. All you know how to do is pop a wheelie. And it's more to that.
To your point, that's why for me, when it comes to the respect of the people that document things, it's such a high level of respect, because it's what I want to call it. It's an equal transaction in a sense of, like, yes, I'm using my talents, and yes, you're using your talents, and we're coming together. Like, you're able to get a dope photo of me, and you're giving me a dope photo of myself. So there's a level of respect that I have for the people that come out here and take their time to document us, to provide us the different forms of media that promote our talents, things of that nature. And that's what I mean, that it's just like each rider is kind of like a direct to consumer type of thing, because when the powers collide, oh bro, it's
crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like some of the best scenes that you've seen in BikeLife of just like something happened wasn't because that person was doing that because they knew that person was recording type of thing.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's the off guards. It's like that drone shot of them coming through Medellin right now. You feel me? Through the tunnel. Like, nobody knew that was about to happen except for the person doing the videography. But it's just like, but that gives you an experience. That gives you something that is like, you'll have that memory forever.
And you capture that, and it brings people from all over the world to want to see that experience, want to be in that experience. So I feel like they need folks like us document it. Talk to people like probably a kid that's 10 years old that he looks up to you.
Right.
You know, we documenting this. He's learning something from it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So I'm saying this is important to talk about it. And some folks just be like, I feel like they be desperate because they not at a level that they want to be, and they just start bashing and saying, bro, I've been doing this first, that. All right, then, homie. Congratulations.
No, so there's a sense of So it's two things that go into it, and there are two kind of factors, and it each person, the levels are different. It's just you have to evaluate, you know, who you are, and there's some of people who just want respect with it, like, you know, I get it, like, you know, type of thing. Like there's some type of, and I'll give you like a.
Not even respect. Some of them just want the fame, bro.
So the first part is,
I want money.
Is the respect. The first part is the respect, which is just like, you know, that makes sense to everybody. Okay. Then it's a sense of, that's where the envy and jealousy and all that comes in at, that it just might be like, you know, it's equivalent to old basketball players talking to new, but oh, back in my day, and it's like, yeah, but it's not back in your day no more type of thing. So you have to like judge the level of that, and I have to do that with myself sometimes. Like looking at things, it's just like I find myself, because I'm a, let's just like a veteran in the game. I've been in here, you know, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been traveling around. I've been going to people's cities. I've been, you know, pulling up. We do the nice Airbnbs and all that. Like, I'll be honest, to this day, I don't think we did like a 12, 13 bedroom crib in Miami.
Crazy stuff.
What? Like, I'm talking about, you open the back. I'm talking about, it filled the backyard full of bikes. You know how many? You know how many bikes you could fit in the backyard of a 5,000 square foot house? Plenty of space. Like, and it's just like, we going to DC, we got fish in the floor when we walk in through the front door. It's like, it's living those experiences, going to these cities, meeting the people, being with the community, learning and growing together. That it's just like, y'all got to show that some respect, though. Like, respectfully, watch this though, and this is just out of respect. I'm not sitting there saying that Puerto Rico wasn't going to have a ride, because they damn sure would have. But GVO, do you know who started GVO?
Was it Miami, or was it U.S., somewhere in the U.S.?
Do you know?
Yeah, I know it was somewhere in the U.S.
Okay,
I'm not sure if it was Miami.
That would be where I said who. Do you know who?
Or who started it? Who started it then?
You sitting across the room from the man.
You sure? Yeah.
You're sitting across the room from the man.
You sure? For real, I didn't know that.
You can drop this at the bombshell. Let them argue in the comments.
Let them argue.
Who started GVO?
The great vibes only.
And very respectfully, Frankie.
Yeah.
That was a collaboration between me and Frankie.
Yeah.
There were some other people. In fact, the words GVO, again, I'm not saying the acronym was made, but who applied that to the bikes as far as a ride out? That was In the Air PR. If you don't know who In the Air PR is, what are we talking about?
What you mean by In the Air PR?
Exactly.
I want to know.
Exactly. So In the Air PR is a Puerto Rican guy that's from PR that came to the U.S. Didn't speak a lick of English, but was on the bike. He was bad, out of Florida.
Yeah.
He came up to PA he lived in PA for a little bit, and then went down to Florida. And then when he got to Florida, hey, if you know PA, yo, papi, BikeLife coño.
Yeah.
You feel me? BikeLife con tu me entiende. Right? You feel me?
He talked like that.
Yeah. That's PR, man.
So
PR,
he took the GVO from y'all over there.
It was in a conversation. It was a conversation between me and Frankie that we then invited a couple people from around the U.S. into the conversation, and was just
What year was that?
This was the change from MLK to GVO necessarily for the purposes of safety for the riders. So from the early 2010s, so let's just call it like maybe like 2011, 2012, the annual ride out was MLK in Miami.
Okay.
And it was 2019 was the last MLK ride in Miami.
Yeah.
And it transitioned to GVO.
Yeah.
And instead of doing Miami for MLK, we took that shit to the West Coast.
Yeah.
So in 2020, we decided, hey, you know what? West Coast with it. Let's go show the West Coast people some love. You feel me?
And I believe in PR, it hit like 2022, something like that. 2022 was the first one.
It was
2023.
2023.
Yeah,
I believe was the first one.
because this was the third one, I believe. Because I missed the first one. I experienced the second one.
Correct.
That was my first time ever BikeLife experience. Then I went to the second one.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely a good vibe.
Correct.
You know
it's definitely good vibes only.
Vibe. Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's definitely good vibes only. But it's just like, so for me, it's seeing how much the culture has grown, and it's just like, so now knowing how this entity started in a general sense, to see that it's been adopted overseas, and it's just like folks don't even know what they copying off of, like, but they see the good vibes, so who wouldn't want to copy it? Yeah. Type of thing. Like that's how wonderful GVO, because it changed the narrative of MLK. MLK kind of was getting it was spicy. I'm talking about 5-star GTA, turn the city into full war zone outside on bikers. Yeah. So it was just like, you feel me? And don't nobody want to keep walking into war on a dedicated date. Yeah. Like, we know what day you showing up.
I feel you.
How many people could come into your crib and cause hell, and you know when they coming? Yeah. So we got to switch that up, bro. We need to get back to the good vibes, man. Yeah. You feel me? And GVO has been up ever since. So it's just like, that's. It's little stuff like I don't need the recognition for that. Like I don't need the pat on the back for it. But it's like, but I would like people just to know it. Yeah. Like, you feel me? Like who wouldn't want to? Like, you did something good for the culture. Like who wouldn't want somebody to know that type of thing? Like, the mentality behind it is the mentality that needs to be carried out through the culture. It's like, always be thinking for the people you ride with, for your brothers, man. Like, you feel me? Like, why do I want to invite you to a weekend where it's like, nigga, you very well might be going to jail. Like, it's gonna get sticky. Yeah. Like, how could I do that as a brother, as a friend, as a cousin, as a neighbor, as a rider, as an Instagram follower? How could I do that to somebody? So it was just like, no, we got to switch this up for the betterment of the culture. Like, we need something more chill. And now, you feel me? It's gone worldwide. And you feel me? I heard in the ranks, man, it might be a GVO. DR, a GVO, Medellin.
This supposedly was GVO. They started it, but then they ain't fully go towards it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't. I think they still need to figure out the organization.
That's fine.
Out here, I still feel like they need.
We can get to that.
Yeah, they need to get into the organization. But what has been the best city, country, state, place you've rode at? The best.
The best
that you've rode at. The best. Only one.
Only one.
The best. You choose the best experience you've ever had. Only one in the years you've been riding.
The best experience that I've had.
What city? What state, country, whatever.
Will be the classic Atlanta days. Yeah. Maybe like a 2018 Atlanta.
Atlanta was crazy.
And because I'll be honest with you, you said place and then you put the vibes in there and it threw me off. Okay, and this is why I'll tell you, like 2018 Atlanta. So do remember, you have the presence of the core of the culture that is going to be there.
Urban culture.
You're gonna get your DC riders and your Baltimore riders and your Philly riders. So it's like that plays into the vibe. Cool, great. So because now you're really getting the best of a region. Yeah. Feel me, type of thing. Okay. The guys from Florida might come up a little bit, like, you feel me? So this is so Atlanta is a good like meeting hub, okay? Just logistic wise.
That's why Meech went over there.
You feel me? Come on now. You feel me? Logistic wise. So, and what you gonna get in the city of Atlanta, the energy different. Like, again, there's other people that compare, but it's just like, you feel me? Atlanta, they fuck with the bikers. Like, you feel me? Like, they
they don't now. GSP. Now you can't do nothing in Atlanta.
You see, I just gave you a date 7 years ago.
Yeah, you did.
You feel me? You see, I gave you a date 7 years ago. Like, hey, we know. Hey, if you know, you know, and if you don't know,
Yeah, nah, that's crazy, man. So Atlanta has even been better than the GVO in Puerto Rico, and that was hot for me.
Okay,
and that was hot for me.
So
out of my experience from the ride, because I've been to Camden, Philly. Yes. I've been to a couple in the short time amount that I've, been to Medellin 2 times for the bike. Been, Puerto Rico a couple times too, and I feel like that first GVO. I don't know if it was because it was my first one. I don't know,
it definitely was because it was your first one,
bro. And everything just went so good,
and so this is what I'll tell you. You also went to an excellent one.
That was a very great one.
Let's give them their flowers. Like, you definitely went to an excellent one, and there aren't too many that go any better than that. So moving on, I kind of want to preface this. Like, I think Puerto Rico is like my favorite spot, like present day, to go ride at. Yeah, present day in the community of bikes, and where people are riding and what's going on. Like, PR probably definitely has it on lock for me right now. Like, it's a hell of an experience down there. So that's place by itself be PR, but if you mix the vibes into it, bro, I think Atlanta the old Atlanta would have won.
All right, let's give it up for my city, man, Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, dog. So what would you like BikeLife to change, man? That's going on. Would you like something that you see that, man, I wish this and one happening?
I wish there was more urgency in keeping the community happy. Yeah. Like,
a lot of people focus about numbers and this and that.
Yeah, everything is more so just with the intentions of, like, nigga,
if you got 600 followers, you ain't shit. But you could ride a wheelie. You could ride better than the one that got 100,000 followers. I feel like they judge you off numbers, because I've seen some folks that got 700 followers, and he ride way better than the person who got 200 follars.
So what I will tell you,
200,000, but you know what I'm saying?
So what I will tell you is that, especially now, like, because time has been behind, people have Instagram, the numbers on your page doesn't necessarily reflect your talent.
I know, but some people don't see it that way.
Correct. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my perspective from
that is the ideology that people have, and it's just like,
and they automatically judge you and say you ain't shit just because you got that amount of followers.
Yeah, no, I mean, it happens. I think that's corny. I mean, you're supposed to treat the janitor the same way you treat the CEO, and I'm not saying these people are peasants. I'm just saying, using that as an analogy. That's like, you feel me? You're supposed to treat the guy with little followers the same as you treat the guy that got 1 million followers. I mean, we all human at the end of the day, and that's a portion of the culture that I wish would change. Like, again, so remember what I said is, like, there would be more urgency in keeping the community happy. I mean, the people in the bike life community. I mean, the people in your neighborhoods in the community. The down to the police officer. There is people can play this whole, we don't deal with the police. Everybody deals with the police to some extent. Yeah. And even if it's, hey, I want to keep the peace, there has to be some type of transactional type of love or gratitude that has to be given in exchange in order for that to happen. The cities that are able to have those relationships with their cops to a certain extent, those are the cities that things go better in. Yeah. When they tell them, hey, yo, we know this is going on because you got 17 teenagers that keep reposting it, putting a date with a countdown timer right by it, you feel me? So we know you're going to be here next weekend, you feel me? Hey, stay out of downtown. You feel me? Whatever little quirks, tips they might give us. You feel me? Yeah. And so those are the cities that have the best. Yeah. I would say experience on the most part. With the cities, like, as far as like the chaoticness that they bring you into. Now, again, that's not here to say that, like, we can stop the police, or it stops us from being viewed as we're breaking the law. No, but it's, sometimes that officer might turn his lights off and turn off the street versus chasing somebody like a dog and cat till they kill themselves. Yeah. Like, so yeah. Yeah. Two more things, man. Two more things. Okay. How's your experience in Medellin? Just the country in general, man. In Colombia, just the country, the city. How is your experience here in Colombia, man? First time coming. Medellin is beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Like, it's hard to put into words because you got to be here. Yeah, you have to be here. Like, and especially coming from the U.S., like, there's nothing that has this style look the way that it is in the region. That every which way you look, it's at a mountain. Like, it's a majestic place in itself. Like, like, for me coming, especially being an American coming over here, like, it feels like I'm in, like, the real life Coco. Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, it's everything. It's like, look what God made. Yeah. Like, this is a special spot. Like, I can see why. You feel me? There's a lot of money, like the Pablos and stuff wanted to spend their money, not only being from here, but it's just like, you feel me, they could have took their money anywhere else in the world and they didn't want to leave. They didn't want to leave their home. I would see why. Like, I can see why you don't want, like, and even in like the barrios and all that, like, there's beauty in all that stuff. In the barrios. And last thing we do on Let's Level Up, man, we give a motivational message, but I think this time, bro, instead of a motivational message, we're going to give a message to them youngins
on the bikes, man. You know, that are barely getting up there, that, you know, they get desperate. They trying to, like we said, trying to jump from one stage to another. What advice do you give them youngins in the bike life, man? But look straight into your camera and say what you got to say.
So what I tell my young bulls out here, all the jits, is stay focused on you. Your ability on the bike is going to reflect itself. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to over-exaggerate it. You don't have to fabricate it. Your skills is going to represent when you ride. Focus on yourself. What other people are doing plays you no mind when you get behind your own set of handlebars. What they can and cannot do plays you no mind when you get behind those set of handlebars. Work on you. Do you know what you're doing? These bikes can kill people. They hurt people. Don't think that it's just sweet. It doesn't come with a bunch of followers that are actually there for you when it matters. Doing it for the reality of Instagram or doing it for an online presence, you know, without the idea of you're using it to monetize yourself, you're in a rat race of just trying to present yourself as better than somebody. It doesn't make you better than anybody else. Worry about yourself. That's the best thing I can tell y'all. And ride for you. Don't allow anybody to get you out your comfort zone. Don't, you know, the showing off, you know, swerving cars, things like that. Like that, if things were to go wrong, it could be very detrimental for you. Ride for you. Like, you know, don't worry about, are they going to like the video or not? If you're just doing your talent and having fun, I promise you it's going to come out raw. You feel me? But doing it for other people, just trying to get the clicks, like that's how you really injure yourself. So just do it for you. Killing yourself on a bike. If you going fast just to prove the point, speed is the easiest way to kill you. Do it for you. You feel me? Like, ride for you. It only takes one person to enjoy themselves on that bike, and that's you.
That's right. Like he said, compete with yourself, not with no one else, man. And I appreciate you being on the platform. I appreciate you coming to Medellin, man, checking out the scene. I told you you would love it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, just keep leveling up, man.
You didn't disappoint. You did not disappoint on it.
You know what it is. Whenever you would let's level up, man, it's another experience. It's not fake. We actually really leveling up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, this is
know it.
Watch the doorway to the Americans wanting to come over here now.
I'm telling you.
Watch the doorway. Now, I'm not the first, but
what?
The way they still see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I love the culture, man. I don't pop wheelies or nothing, but I do make the millies, baby. Feel me?
Hey, before we go, Ricky, thank you so much, bro. Yeah. I told you this, so I want everybody else to know, like, without the push, the invitation of you just telling me, hey, man, just come on with me, bro, I'd still be sitting back in the U.S. without this
watching all the clips.
Watching all the clips. You feel me? And
we got to hurry up because they had texted me, bro. You having your picture in that bridge.
They
texted me.
So you say I'm getting it? We about to go get it?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Say less.
That's what they just told me. They texted me just right now.
Hey,
they said, "Hey, we got Kay's motorcycle. We ready to go get that nighttime."
And see, you feel me? But, hey, you heard it here, man. You feel me, Medellin? We about to get that fire. I just want to say again, Ricky, thank you again, bro. It was with your initiation of the conversation, brother, got me here. So thank you so much for that, man.
No
thank
problem.
you. Shout out to Let's Level Up, man. You feel me? And let's keep on doing it.
Let's get it, baby. Hey, if you like the content, please subscribe, like, share, comment, all that great stuff. You already know what we're going to keep on doing, baby. Let's level up. Let's go.